this is a bit weird considering that I'm not doing face cam tonight, but as it so happens, Lich is kind of sleeping behind me. So I don't want to disturb him too much. Hope you guys don't mind the new mic audio here. Infect your computer with awful viruses. Yes, we'll restart now. Only one restart program when you first install. Chill out, jam them awesome music that they have.
but the day will come.
Thanks, Uncle Tim. But what's with the giant robot?
Oleander_rainbow said, "At least it's not Barry White in the background. Then you'd be making love to the tank like that dude in My Strange Addiction."
And all that we forgot, we don't need to shout.
But yeah, if my uncle was like, "Oh, here's your new computer shop. Why do you have a giant robot in the back, Uncle?" We're not doing very well. Maybe don't spend all your money on giant F-off robot. Hey, Oleander, good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Oleander_rainbow said, "Maybe he was a member of Voltron when he was a youngin'."
Maybe. It actually is pretty cool, because this is actually a DLC shop. So you actually have to pay like $5 for it. Seriously, Uncle. The hell? So we have Minibot here. Are we trying to be Iron Man? Is that what we're up to here? And we have all of our little robot figures. Wait, what did I just do? What? 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 Huh?
Oleander_rainbow said, "The uncle is Dr. Light, as in Mega Man Dr. Light, not the scumbag villain in the DC universe who's content warning evil."
We can change its color.
In your arms is where I need to be free.
That is awesome. But this is also cute. Are you working, worker?
Oleander_rainbow said, "Isaac's Gundam fanboy inside him is pleased."
Indeed it is. Yes, my Gundam fanboy is indeed pleased. Tim's red hot repair. I mean, I guess nothing says guy who can fix computers like massive robot in the back of the shop. But seriously, was he a video game thing superhero?
Oleander_rainbow said, "Also, background music is a tad loud."
Not a problem. Let me see what I can do. Options. Very low. Oh no. Let's up that, shall we? Look at all of the corporations they got in for this. Meow.
With me,
I'm in pie.
you can show me what it feels to be free.
Alright.
Because you are the key. In your arms is
Did that help out a little bit?
to be free.
Oleander, or is it still a little loud?
Falling in this life.
Oleander_Rainbow said, Isaac is in love with his PC, and it helped out.
Ah! What the hell just happened?
Go with me. You can show me what it
Oleander_Rainbow
feels to be free.
said, our PC human relations.
Because you are the key.
Okay, there we go.
In your arms is where I need to be free.
I don't know, my computer's not quite an anime girl yet.
Feeling all the light inside, falling in this light.
But yeah, I do like my PC though.
Freedom washing over.
Let's go ahead and get that started. We'll get some work to do.
I wanna fall for this life.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get some stuff going down. We can't get the graphics card just yet. What we can do is get ourselves this hard drive to come in, so we'll have that come in.
Because you
Some of the PCs we need to work on go up.
are the key and everything is you.
But for those not aware, I actually call my computer the VSC.
Feeling all the light inside.
The reason for that is it's actually a rather big computer.
Feeling all the freedom washing over me. I wanna fall
I didn't mean it a big old computer.
for this life.
It actually, I have a 32-inch TV, and the computer is just like 2 or 3 inches taller than it,
Falling in this light,
and slightly longer too.
in this light, you show me the
Oleander_Rainbow said, the PC to the rescue.
Come here, kitty.
in this life we
Meow.
are free. In
No,
this
you
light
can't
you
sleep
show
on my
me the
Xbox and
key.
keyboard while I'm playing. But you can lay on me while I'm doing this.
Falling in
'Cause you
this
are a good
light we
kid.
are free. In this light you show me the key. I wanna feel your freedom wash
What I want to know is, with these missions that you're supposed to clean out the PC, look at the amount of dust on these things. Where are they storing these? Are these people working out in the desert? Is that what this is?
Oleander_Rainbow said, and I see your fluffy elder god has decided to join you.
Of course. He's a good boy.
all the light inside, falling in this light. Feeling all the freedom washing over me. I wanna fall
There we go. The disturbance-
Oleander_Rainbow said, and yes, people calling cats elder gods is a term of endearment. They sleep and descend their humans into madness out of love.
No. Alright. Virus scanner. Plus, the term for BFC is also a reference for the BFG from Doom. Because, you know, we are native nerds. What you doing, buddy? Climb up my share moon pie, huh? I'm furry human.
Oleander_rainbow said, the BFG.
Yeah. Sorry if my controlling is being a little bit wonky. I have a kitty that I'm holding in one arm. So I have cat in one hand, computer mouse in the other. That just yet. Do you want to get that? Nope. Mouse, work with me. Mouse. Ah! Kitty! Okay. Is actually pretty educational for anybody who might be thinking about upgrading their computer.
Oleander_rainbow said, maybe these computers were from the same desert landfill that the ET Atari carriages were buried.
Possibly. Hey, bud. But I hope your days aren't too bad today. A lot of interesting things going on in the world. Apparently, the stock market's freaking out because GameStop jumped up in price by a whole bunch. So there's that. Well, if I'm being 100% honest, I can't say that I feel sympathy for hedge funds losing a ton of money.
Oleander_rainbow said, my day was great, got a new wallet to upgrade from a Flash wallet.
That's good. Just making sure we're getting the right here. Machine GeForce GTX 97. 97-day plan. Wow, that is expensive for you. Unfortunately, the game won't let me install anything other than that, so. And get that in for next day delivery. Start putting it to work on this thing. Da-da. The funny thing is, this is supposed to be like a gaming computer, but in all truth, the only time I've seen a computer where it's had solid sides like this, or looks anything like this, reminds me of like your old classroom computer that you get at school. But for now, bad. Just another day in retail. Too bad. Thankfully, where I work isn't too horrible. Our customers aren't usually uber nasty to us. You get one or two, but besides that, it's pretty quiet. But no, they actually, to go back to the BFC, I actually got a custom computer from Digital Star. Well, speaking of custom computers, I actually went to Staples to see if they could do some work on it. And apparently, Staples has one of the dumbest policies I've ever heard of. They can't touch or work on any custom computer at all. So, it doesn't matter if it's like a standard computer that you get from a secondary company like Digital Storm or Origin PC. Basically, if it's not a Dell, they can't work on it.
Oleander_rainbow said, "Well, that's fucking brilliant," said no one ever.
Yeah. So, they can sell you the parts, but if you want them to scan viruses, install something for you, like a hard drive, you're just out of luck, because they're not going to do it.
Oleander_rainbow said, "Way to say fuck you to your customer base, Staples."
I mean, pretty much. That's okay. I got some upgrades for the BFC anyway. Put in some new RAM for her, so now she's rocking on 16 gigabytes of RAM, 3200 megahertz, which is a lot really good, which allows her to run a bit smoother. I'm probably gonna have to upgrade her a bit more. Get her
Oleander_rainbow said, "And I also got a blue eyeliner pencil along with a black liquid eyeliner pen. It's for a Jack Ryan cosplay, mainly because I want to draw electric veins on my left arm, and the black liquid eyeliner is for drawing the chain tattoos."
Interesting. Actually, you know what? Something talking about cosplay. I heard recently that apparently some companies are actually going to try and make it illegal for people to cosplay with some kind of reformation to the copyright laws. Now, I don't think that's really going to survive long, honestly, because cosplay has really become, at this point, a multi-million dollar, multi-billion dollar business. So, I can see that failing really, really hard. Like, I understand a bit of it in terms of the companies where they're like, you're taking our characters and making money with it.
Type 5 synchronous, yo. I told you that the stuff was serious. Whole thing was cool with external water system. If there were better choices, yo, I must have
like, at the same time, trying to ban it outright, why not just,
not just red, pink, or green?
You know, try and say, hey, if you're gonna make money out of it, or better yet, why not sponsor the people doing it? And use them as like advertisements. is usually what happens anyway.
Building the ultimate PC is my vision. Tweaking BIOS to apps to disk utilities.
Oleander_rainbow
The best of my
said,
abilities.
well shit, good to know that cosplayers are apparently Hunter S. Thompson levels of criminality now. This is just great.
I mean, to be fair, this is also the same sort of industry where there might be possibly trying to come after streamers for doing games and stuff, because you have some developers that are crying that streamers should have to pay royalties or licenses for the games that they play on their streams. Which, I mean, again, I can kind of see that to a point. But at the same time, most of the time these streamers buy the game anyway. And then usually people buy the game themselves after watching the streamer. So really, you're not losing any money. You're actually free paying you to be able to play the game. Although to be fair, I think there was only one guy that mentioned that. And the most hypocritical thing is that he actually did a stream of a game from his company right before posting that on Twitter.
Oleander_rainbow said, well, if I end up in prison for cosplaying, I'll try to write ya, provided you don't end up in prison for streaming games.
Yeah. But like I said, I doubt that that's really going to be a big thing, because I can already guarantee there's going to be some super big pushback. If anything, just from the major streamers. So let's go ahead and do this, because it has to be done today, according to the game. At least this guy's PC is sort of white, so you don't really see just how. Oh gods! Why?
Oleander_rainbow said, I hope it's not a thing. I sincerely hope it's not a thing.
I do too. But if we're being honest, it wouldn't be the first time ever that a new industry kind of shows up and starts making big enough waves for people to notice it, so then major companies try to shut it down as quickly as possible. Oh, cool. Resume, Day of the Dead. Interesting stuff in your computer here, bud. Alright, here we go. That is one clean PC. So one of the dubs where Uncle forgot to put the thermal paste. Yeah, for any reference, if you guys ever decide to
Oleander
upgrade your
_ rainbow
CPU,
said. Because fuck this Budweiser bullshit gas, everyone losing their shit and hobbies help escape that. But if hobbies are a crime, then everyone is fucking this is an Orwellian nightmare.
yeah. Yeah, it definitely would be. But hopefully that's not going to be the case. Hopefully we're not going to our lawmakers, despite some of the lack of intelligence they displayed, are smart enough to realize maybe let's not destroy multiple $1 plus businesses and industries at one time. Maybe that wouldn't be a smart idea. Now that's taken care of. Alright, so. Okay, so this is just upgrade RAM. You know, just because I'm a nice guy and this PC is filthy as hell, I'm gonna clean it. Because apparently he buried his PC somewhere in the Dust Monster Den. Seriously, whenever these PCs in this game come in for cleaning, it looks like they stored them in a garage that just left them there to never be seen again. Go ahead and take this out.
There's nowhere left to hide.
Yeah, I'm always kind of curious as to why this game has some computers with things with stuff like 2 gigabytes of RAM. Because I'm sitting here thinking I have never seen any program of late or held at all throughout the time that I've known about computers to run on 2 gigabytes of RAM. Never seen that. Although, I can say though that my mom, before she died back in the 70s, was one of the original computer techs. And she actually talked about how they would piggyback memory cards like RAM to get like 8 kilobytes of RAM back in the day. Speaking of which, does anybody else remember when games was like 100, one of the most advanced video games of the time was 120 gigabytes, not even gigabytes, 120 megabytes?
I can hear the clouds.
Back when games were still looked pretty decent, but didn't eat your entire hard drive quite as badly. I remember, I think it was Casualty Elite Force. It was a Star Trek game from Voyager. And I believe, if I'm not correct, the whole premise of it was Voyager, in its way of trying to get home, gets sucked into another portal. Why am I suddenly losing my thought? basically, it gets sucked into another portal, and you're trying to figure out how to get out of it. So we need to replace the motherboard. So Cortani 170 tech. Okay. We'll need to order that before the computer comes in. Anyway, back to what I was thinking. It was actually a pretty good game, but actually I'm surprised that the dude who were putting thermal paste in the computer for CPU didn't fry, because that's usually what happens. Also, another note while we're talking about that particular subject, if you ever decide to change out your CPU, always make sure that you have thermal paste on hand. Because whenever you do something like that, you always want to put on thermal paste. Because otherwise, you run the risk of your CPU running hot and you burning out the CPU. Of course, since we're replacing the motherboard on this one, we have to take every single part out. Remove all the wires. Believe it or not, motherboards are surprisingly enough actually pretty cheap. You can get a decent motherboard for like $100. The only biggest pain about replacing them is that you literally have to yank all, well, I won't say yank, that you have to take all the other pieces out. You have to unplug everything from the board. Before you can actually remove the motherboard. Alright. That one's broken. This one's a new one. Let's go ahead and put that in. And like I said, you always want to put thermal paste, because otherwise the CPU will fry and burn out. And CPUs are really expensive to replace. No joke. A good CPU can cost anywhere from $400 to $1,000. So yes, they are expensive pieces of hardware. As you can see, they're not really that big. Let's go ahead and apply the thermal paste. Thermal paste itself is actually pretty cheap to get your hands on. Usually a tube like that's like $8. So really, I mean, it kind of comes to the cost effectiveness of, you know, $8 versus paying 100, or not even 100, like $4,000 to $5,000 for parts. Believe it or not, the most expensive parts in a computer are the graphics card and your CPU. Like, even the cases like this aren't that expensive.
Watch the brains fall down. Feel the shadows on
Power
the
on.
leaves. The shadows
Why is it not powering on? Did I forget to connect something?
Memories, everything, and all that we
Yeah, that.
forget.
Yes, I did.
Days slip by.
Apparently, I did not connect the power on button. That helps. It helps if I actually, connect the button that says power on. There we go. Castle in the background. So time to fix old Uncle Tim's mistake. You'd think that the dude with the giant freaking robot in the back would remember to put thermal paste on the CPU before it burned out. Okay. And speaking of which, like I said, I'm probably gonna be looking into
Oleander_rainbow said, I'm just making a plushie of a Big Daddy from BioShock. For innocent reasons that don't involve potentially draconian bullshit. Grin.
That's cool. I'm guessing this dude is a dentist? Yeah, we can actually even just walk away from computers and let them do their thing.
Oleander_rainbow said, I've heard draconian as a term, and I think I used the term right.
Let's see. This guy's computer runs the program at an abysmally slow rate. Open inventory. My inventory shows me having a crap ton of cards and everything. What do I have? Mostly broken stuff.
Because you are the key. In your arms is where I need to be free. Feeling all the lightness
We can actually upgrade our workspace a little bit, but I can't. So we got third work, second work, we can get our own PC storage covered with little cells. Must be level 5 to change your peripherals, really?
take me through to a place where I can.
Beach house out of here. I can make me a wife.
Okay then. It's interesting that we can actually go on here
Oleander_rainbow said, okay, soundtrack, we're building PCs, not making love to them.
quite the Persicom variety there. Yeah, game. Oh goodness.
Oleander_rainbow said, we aren't lawbreakers. Sweats nervously.
Mural. Why do I have like 71?
Oleander_rainbow said, if there's anything I learned from reading Fear and Loathing, it's that the 70s were insane and drugs will fuck people up. Oh, and it's a fun read.
Yeah, the 70s were definitely interesting. The boomers were just coming out of high school and going into college. The world was still waiting to see the consequences from civil rights movement to see what else needed to be fixed or how much more work needed to be done. The USSR was still a thing and a threat to the rest of the world, supposedly.
Daddy did, but I'm living the dream that he kept here. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the hallway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Like a north wind whistling down the sky.
Oleander_rainbow said, okay, I like Jim Croce, but we aren't lawbreakers.
Yeah.
Oleander_rainbow said, I don't want to be someone's bitch in federal prison.
Yeah, I don't think many of us nerds would survive that one. What am I doing? That is not what I wanted to do. Another thing that they don't show you because computers are always off already in this game is when you work on a computer, you always want to unplug it. Unplug, turn it off safely, then unplug it, then you can get to work on it. Like, don't ever like try and yank out cables or anything like that, or we kind of work on a computer while there's still power going into the computer. You can actually end up frying all of your components doing that instead of going to that run. We have a second desk over here. That one's doing this thing. This one is the upgrade to 16 gigabytes. Go ahead and pull this one out. Yeah. See, the 8 gigabytes of RAM I can actually kind of see being a thing. And like I said, this game for some reason sometimes has computers with like 2. And I'm pretty, there literally aren't any programs that I know of that runs on 2 gigabytes of RAM. I'm pretty sure even Windows at least requires 4. Although I guess like Windows 98 maybe run on 2 gigabytes of RAM? Alright, that one's good and fixed. I like it. Alright. Nope, not gonna work on you. Grab you up. Alright. Two satisfied customers, I hope. Okay.
Oleander_rainbow said, "Are you familiar with the Book of Mormon musical? If so, there's a song called Spooky Mormon Hell Dream and it's about the main character freaking out about leaving his mission companion alone. And he thinks he's as bad as Genghis Khan, failed art student turned dictator, Jeffrey Dahmer and Johnny Cochran all."
All because he lied about a jelly donut when he was 5 and left his mission compliant companion alone? I mean, can't say I've heard of it, but but it doesn't sound like it's something that would surprise me. Being a former death witness myself, I'm not particularly unsurprised by weird cults. What's up, Moon? Meow. What does this dust kitty
Said.
desire?
Well, that's something to check out in your own time. And as a heads up, it's made by the same guys who made South Park. So, yeah, expect satire and crude, dark jokes.
Sounds like fun. work.
But the day will come when we can stop for the rain and the falling leaves. For the memories of everything and all that we forgot. We don't need
Right, need to get my parts.
we can see it on the leaves.
Okay. This one is just simple.
Feel it in the air.
Plop another
Memories of
hard drive in.
memories of everything.
Up the cables.
We never forget.
There we go.
As long as we feel we're alive, as long as we breathe, we'll fight. For every shadow, we'll shine the light. As long as we feel we're alive, as long as we breathe, we'll fight. For every shadow, we'll shine the light.
Got that hooked
As
up.
long as we feel we're alive, as long as we breathe, we'll fight. For every shadow, we'll shine the light.
Two of them required. Okay. We got this. Oh damn, I only bought one thing of RAM. What? The hell? Can you even do that? Why was there a ginormous fan in the way of the... Never mind, never mind. Let's get to work.
Oleander_rainbow said, "The fuck."
I mean, what kind of... I'm sorry, I'm just looking at this and going like, what kind of cluster is this? Maybe I'm just used to my nice Digital Storm computer that looks a bit cleaner designed than this, but hey.
There's no I can hear the clouds are calling me home.
Let's stop there. Up. Here's the shipping. This one.
Right from the start, nobody could change my I'm still falling, and I'm worn down to the bone. Still, I feel
Bugs.
there's nowhere left to hide.
What is it, Moon Pie?
I can hear the
Pretty boy.
clouds are calling me home. I don't but I know right
I'm actually kind of surprised I managed to have all of
Oleander_rainbow said, "Human, worship your fluffy elder god."
I can hear the clouds are calling me home. I know
So,
like a stone,
for this,
but I
graphics
know
cards,
right from
I would just need a GTX
nobody could change
50 Ti. this beautiful thing right here. Turn off that. Unplug it.
This heart of mine can take this airtime, but still I feel inside that there's nowhere left to hide. I can hear the clouds are calling me home. I know I'm falling like a stone, but I knew right from the start nobody could change my foolish heart. I'm still falling, and I'm worn down to the bone. Still, I feel alive, and there's nowhere left to hide.
Because I will always recommend MSI, because that's pretty much everything in the computer is MSI.
I can hear the clouds are calling me home. I know I'm falling like a stone, but I knew right from the start nobody could change my foolish heart. I can hear the clouds are calling me home. I know I'm falling like a stone, but I knew right from the start nobody could change my foolish heart. Nobody could change my foolish heart.
Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade this guy's RAM. Upgrade that CPU.
The rains fall down, feel the shadows on the leaves.
Problem with this thing
The
is the idea of
shadows in the road,
upgrading it.
the memories of everything
Easy to upgrade.
and all that we forget.
Upgrades for
The days
graphics
slip
cards,
by,
because it has to be more than
don't let
gigabytes that
fall
everybody
away.
has.
Falling like the leaves, the memories of everything and all that we forget. As long as we feel we're alive, as long as we breathe, we will find. For every shadow will shine bright. As long as we feel we're alive, as long as we breathe, we will find. For every shadow will shine bright. But the day will come
Actually,
when we can stop the falling rain and the falling
where did my
leaves.
parts go? I thought
For
the
the
parts went.
memories
Oleander_Rainbow
Oh, I think I get it.
said, "We don't think shame if anyone's into computers in that way. Just don't blare Barry White into the ether as you tinker CPUs and temperature glue things."
Yeah. Please don't. Over here, drop this off. Pick you up, run over here. You're there for a second. Wait, what? Question is, which one did you get?
Gotta think through
Oleander_Rainbow said,
Nice.
"Like, don't get me wrong. I like Barry White songs. They're just not for computing. I'm fixing cars. That's when it turns into a 70s adult film. That's when it's WTF and weird. Please don't."
construct these to the best of my ability. Buy off the shelf, yo, I roll my own. Customized specs are the ultimate goal. Liquid cool from the top to the floor. Gotta keep that heat down, yo, the powers roll. First the CPU, that's the brain of the beast. Overclocked multi-core latest release. It powers all things with the greatest of ease. Cranking up overpowered clock speeds. Next up comes the random accessory. Yo, minimum 64 gig, invest heavily. Choose a name, brand, it's freaking pedigree. You'll notice the change in performance incredibly.
Oleander_Rainbow said, "This PC wrap though, it's fire."
Bites me. I'm talking premium space to spare these discs, you know I'm filling them. Gotta think through each component decision. Building the ultimate PC is my vision. Tweaking BIOS to apps to disk utilities. Construct SSDs to the best of my abilities.
Wait.
You know great graphics don't come for free. For my GPU, the RAM has gotta be double data rate, type 5 synchronous. Yo, I told you that the stuff was serious. Whole thing cool with external water system. If there were better choices, yo,
Gotta clean this thing. I'm sorry. It's just, it bothers me.
something obnoxious, red, pink, or green.
There we go. Oh, nice and clean.
Through each component decision. Building the ultimate PC is my vision. Tweaking BIOS to apps to disk utilities. Construct SSDs to the best of my abilities.
Defiance Allegiance. Your computer has been upgraded.
Oleander_Rainbow said, "As it should. A dusty computer is a computer that essentially has asthma."
Alright. Go ahead and take that out. Go check and see what this is. I'm very tempted to just take the other dude's GP CPU and just throw it in there. I know it'd be wrong, but I could do it. Technically an upgrade. But no, fam. Google has a game to do like that. No, no. I'm not that. Because we here at Isaac and Friends do not endorse using substandard parts on our customers' computers. Alright.
Oleander_rainbow said. And yes, I'm aware that the computer body is different than a human body. Mainly because there were resurrection men for computers. That and computers aren't sentient beings just yet. Even then, we don't have John Connor to kick the killer toaster's ass. Oleander_rainbow said. Weren't I meant? Alright, so that one's the...
You know this heart of mine can't take this every time, but still I feel inside that there's nowhere left to hide. I can hear the clouds are calling me home.
Oleander_rainbow said. And yes, people, there was such a thing as resurrection men. Essentially, they took bodies from graves to be used in anatomy classes as subjects to study. Seriously, the history of this is weird as hell. Not Cornflakes Origins levels of weird, mind you, but weird. There's one plus.
Yeah, well, the resurrection men also referred to grave robbers that were paid by men of medicine in order to obtain cadavers, because back then, the knowledge of the human body wasn't as well known. And the only way that doctors could get parts for, or could study the human body was by taking apart human bodies from the graveyard. Problem was, back then,
said. Also what Isaac said.
Hear the clouds are calling.
plus on top of that,
I don't wanna fall like a stone.
they could only get bodies from criminals who were executed recently, who no one had claimed. And back then, claiming a body from a criminal was taboo, so they usually would get them. But
I can hear the clouds are
the problem, but unfortunately,
like a stone. But I knew right from the start, nobody could change
they weren't enough. So they would actually pay people to go out into graveyards and obtain for them corpses. The problem with this is eventually what happened is some of these men would actually start murdering people to acquire fresh corpses to sell to the doctors. Which, as you can imagine, did not turn out well. Because eventually,
Oleander_rainbow said. Look at Burke and Hare as an example of resurrection men who murdered.
yep. Also, fun fact, believe it or not, the founding father, Benjamin Franklin, actually had recently been found numerous cadavers in his basement. The reason, of course, being was that Benjamin Franklin himself was also a man who was interested in surgery. So he would also have cadavers brought to his home where he would actually experiment. That being said, in the US it was actually far easier for aspiring surgeons to acquire bodies by legal methods than in the rest of Europe. Or should I say in Europe?
Oleander_rainbow said. This has been Oleander and Isaac explain weird history stuff. And apparently Ben Franklin had dead bodies in his house. Thankfully murder wasn't involved.
Yep. Also, another tidbit of information for you. Benjamin Franklin was actually a runaway. As he actually ran away as a child from his parents to avoid getting forced into an arranged marriage. Believe it or not, it was actually kind of common back then. Surprisingly enough, actually way back in the day, it was kind of considered weird to actually love your spouse. I know, that's kind of strange considering that when we think about marriage, we usually have the idea that you're supposed to love each other. Yeah, that wasn't the case like 200 or 300 years ago.
Buy off the shelf, yo, I roll my own. Customized specs are the ultimate flow. Gotta keep that heat down, yo, the power is roll. First the CPU, that's the brain of the beast. Overclocked Molly Call latest release. It powers all things with the
So
greatest
yes,
of
this
ease.
is
Cranking up overpowered
Isaac and Friends.
Oleander
history
__
column.
Rainbow
random
said. And Ben Franklin was also the first postmaster general for anyone interested in the history of the Postal Service.
You'll notice the
Yep.
change in performance incredible.
And the Postal Service itself was actually originally the Pony Express, which would actually end up being
I'm talking premium space to steady just, you know I'm feeling
almost phased out thanks to
Gotta
the
think
invention of the telegraph.
component decision. Building the ultimate PC is my vision. Tweaking BIOS to apps to disk utilities. Construct this beast to the best of my abilities. You know great graphics don't come for free. For my GPU, the RAM has gotta be double data rate, type 5 synchronous. Yo, I told you that the stuff was serious. Whole thing cool with external water system. If there were better choices, yo, I'm not gonna get them. Fill the case up with LEDs. Something obnoxious, red, pink, or green.
Put that back on there.
Gotta think through each component decision. Building the ultimate PC is my vision. Tweaking BIOS to apps to this
The hell?
utilities.
Oh, that's neat.
Construct this beast to the best of my abilities.
Mhm. 600 viruses, dude. What were you doing? What kind of F-run sites were you visiting, mate? Other standard graphics card change out.
Oleander _ Rainbow said. Sir, please seek counseling for your addiction.
What kind of addiction? My addiction for history? Never!
Oleander _ Rainbow said. All of them.
Oops. I forgot, I actually had to plug this thing in with the cords. Cables. Ta-da. This thing, where you can order parts, you actually have to figure out what's wrong. No CPU file. Well, that explains it.
Oleander_rainbow said, budget schmudget, but seriously kids, budgeting is important.
Alright. Now to install a new CPU. Broken one. Let's make sure to put the goop on. Remember, everyone, always put your goop on your CPU so it doesn't go boom. Might also help if they had actually
Oleander_rainbow
connect their
said,
fans.
put anti-explosive glue on your PC.
Indeed. Always also make sure that all of your cooling fans are connected. You don't want your PC to go boom. Make sure that all the appropriate cooling parts are in functional order. What's wrong with my gaming rig? You forgot to put the fan together. That's what's wrong with it. I'm assuming we fixed that one?
Oleander_rainbow said, I was watching a stream with someone who built their first PC and they had someone who knew what they were doing guiding them. And they referred to the parts as brother and sister and I'm like, this is a VC Andrew's computer.
Watch the rains fall down. Feel the shadows on the
Upgrade, please. World of Tanks minimum spec.
shadows and the walls.
Hey, I got you, brother. I love me some World of Tanks.
Memories of everything
Upgrade
and
CPU.
all that we forget.
Upgrade CPU.
The days slip by, falling like the falling rain, falling like the leaves. The memories of
What's your stats?
memories of everything and all that we forget. As long as we feel we're alive, as long as we breathe, we will find for every shadow will shine the light. As long as we feel
Oleander_rainbow said, to explain the VC Andrews computer comment, VC Andrews was an author who was best known for Flowers in the Attic. This book was about an evil grandma who kept her grandkids in an attic. And incest happens, that's it.
Yeah, that sounds like a very disturbing grandma. Alright, kids, get into the attic. Like, grandma, we don't want to go into the attic. Too bad.
and all that we forgot. We don't need to shout. We can see it on the leaves and feel it in the air. Feel the memories of everything. and all
Hopefully we haven't scared away
Oleander_rainbow said, she didn't know that went on. She was just on a Sins of the Forefather tirade.
As long as we feel we're alive,
Great work, Grandma. I don't like what your dad did, so I'm gonna lock you up in the attic. Why? That would be worse, though.
Oleander_rainbow said, and I'm sorry for scaring everyone away with mentioning the Resurrection Men and explaining V.C. Andrews novels.
Well. This point in our live streams don't usually have a whole lot of people anyway, but that's okay. Just a nice time to just sit back, relax, talk to myself. It's almost like therapy. Except I don't have to pay a $2,000 to $3,000 bill for the therapist. And that is one dirty PC. Seriously, do you people not take care of the computer? As I say the exact same thing that every single PC computer repairman has probably ever said ever.
I can hear the clouds are calling me.
This guy seems to take care of his computer. It's not just me that
Like snow. But I knew right from the start, nobody could change my
Oleander_rainbow said, though if anyone learned something new about history that no one wants to talk about, you're welcome.
That actually reminds me of a show that I actually watched on YouTube and did a reaction video to, called Gory Games. It's actually airs in Canada, I believe, and it's literally a game show of kids guessing awful things about history.
I can hear the clouds are calling me home. I don't
Unfortunately, unlike Olmec and the Hidden Temple, these kids got some like weird, nasty things as a prize. They didn't get things like cool vacations or anything like that. No, they got gross plastic versions of, I'm guessing, stuff that's supposed to be like garbage. Well, actually, the idea is that their prize came from the time sewer.
Oleander_rainbow said, oh dear.
I think one of their prizes was like Van Gogh's Souvenir, Lotus sauce butter, all kinds of stuff. Okay. Now that the dirty PC has been cleaned, let's see what we're dealing with here. I need the minimum specs for World of Tanks. Well, I could technically just pull that up on Google, but
Oleander_rainbow said, Speaking of severed ears, what did Mike Tyson say to Vincent Van Gogh? Are you gonna eat that?
Oh, really? Like, seriously, bro. What computer has 2 gigabytes of RAM? We have all the other equipment you
Oleander
can-
underscore rainbow said. But seriously, ears aren't food. Never mind, it's from a human and you could get curl, but cartilage isn't tasty.
No, it's not. There you go, dude. A mildly functional computer. Oh. Never mind. I forgot to put the fan back. Oops. That would have been interesting. He forgot to give me my fan back. You didn't need to cool your CPU, did you?
Oleander underscore rainbow said. Don't forget your goddamn fans, Isaac. They'll run off and join OnlyFans.
Oh god, no.
But still I feel sad.
There we go.
Nowhere left to hide. I can hear the clouds calling.
Oleander underscore rainbow said. And I'm sure someone drew Rule 34 of PC fans. Because the internet is weird as balls.
Well, you see, the very rule of Rule 34 is literally, if it exists, there is offspring.
I'm still falling, and I'm worn down to the bone. Still, I feel alive, and there's nowhere left to hide.
Yes, I'm going to muck with the giant robot.
There's nowhere left to hide. I can hear the clouds are calling me home. I don't fall like a stone, but I knew right from the start
everybody, and I hope to see you next time. If you enjoyed this live stream, please leave a like. There is Twitter. I'm so used Twitch. So used to.
Oleander_rainbow said, "Night everyone."
Stay safe out there.